Hello, happy Saturday afternoon. This is Sheila, BlueWater Oracle, and I'm going to do a quick reading on a subject that came up earlier today. So for those of you who have seen videos and followed me and met me in different places, you've probably very rarely seen me with a headscarf on. It was just that kind of a day this morning. And I've come home from the gym, had something to eat, and I have this reading that's nagging at me, that's asking to come forward. So I haven't even got changed. I am just going to pull out my soul coaching oracle cards. They're the ones that want to chat. And I want to pull a quick card and see what comes up. So I say a quick card because I don't think it's going to be very long. It feels like it wants to touch on a subject that will then perhaps come up a lot later. So at the gym I work part-time at, it's a women's gym, and it's a circle. So women in a circle, what do? We support, we share, we encourage as we do exercise, work our bodies, work our cardiovascular, our balance, and everything. So today we had some pretty intense topics that came up, and usually they start randomly. Somebody says something and then we chit chat. So what came up today were some of the media reports that we in Eastern Canada have been exposed to, primarily through North American things, where there is a real challenge with dealing with intense people, dealing with people who are considered creepy, nasty, we don't agree with, we think they're not out for the highest good, and how do we deal with them? So that's why I think that this reading, this oracle card session, really wanted to come up today, because there's so many of us that are getting exposed to this media, getting exposed to things that are being called out, which is necessary and important for discussion, for debate, for change, but it can also be really hard. So how do we deal with these people? How do we approach these people or approach our reactions to them? So that's what I think we're going to look at today. Of course, it's a massive topic. It's a huge discussion. And one card would not touch on everything. But I definitely think we want to just start that discussion. And when I was driving home, I was thinking about it. And I thought, well, of course, spirit, universe, our internal guidance, everything can be a help to us no matter what topic we're talking about. And that's when the card said, let's chat. So Soul Coaching Oracle Cards by Denise Lynn, Hay House produced, and we're going to shuffle. So, hi, take a deep breath. Important topics, important things that sit on our minds, sit on our hearts, that we are exposed to daily, either in our personal life or through media. So, what do we need to know, and what do we need to be aware of when we are faced with discussion about people who are perhaps, we don't see them as dealing from the highest good, or their behavior is not the kindest, not the most helpful to people. So how do we deal with that and deal with our reactions? And myself included. So breathing, taking a minute. And I know around this, logically as well as into my intuitive mind, compassion comes up as being huge. So important. So let's see. So I'm still shuffling. I know you can't see it on the camera, so I apologize. So I go from one hand to the other as I try to focus all my energy on the intention. What do we need to know? What would be helpful and guiding for us as we're looking for that card? And there it is. There it is. So as I said, I feel as though this will be a start of a discussion, start of a conversation, but perhaps there's somebody who really needs to hear this today. All right? So, oh, wow. I did not expect that card. That's what I love about this. The Truth card. So I don't know if you can really see it on the video, and I know some people who might see this may have these oracle cards, so pull it out, really take a good look at it. So when you see the Truth card, you have a upper body naked person with, they happen to have dark hair, but that's not important, looking at a mirror. So you have all the energy around. See all the beautiful dark blue, right? The energy around this individual. And you have in the mirror, of course, their truth. So what is on the other side? I live my truth. Sorry, what's on the affirmation? I live my truth, because I'm being distracted by something else. So I live my truth is the affirmation. So a couple of things that come up in this is, one, when we're being faced with people who we perceive as being creepy, as being angry, as being dishonest, as being criminal, as being challenging, anything like that doesn't resonate with our personal truth and what we're trying to achieve and be like. First thing, what is our truth? Come back to our own truth. So what does your truth say about you? What does your truth say about how you live, how you want to live, and what is important for you? Okay, so that's one thing. The other is, as you look in the mirror, be aware of how would I say this? How easy it is to perpetuate, to continue to recycle in a not good way, in a broken telephone kind of way, to allow, to give fuel to things that are not in our highest truth. And that's huge, so important as we're thinking about this. All right? The other part that comes up with this card as we think about it, related to what do we need to know when faced with people or media about situations that is very difficult, that are not pleasurable, that are criminal, creepy, dishonest, however it appears to us, is to remember that is how it appears to us. The individual or individuals involved have their own truth. It may not be being reported as such. It may not be in the media. It may not even be in their own awareness yet of what their truth is. So we can perpetuate, we can put fuel on the fire of a perceived truth. We can try to find out if there's other layers of truth that are important. We can intuitively try to figure out what else is going on. And then we can also come from our highest self, right? So that we are really acknowledging what is my truth in my life. I live my truth. And how can I bring that forward? How can I represent that in my urgency and my truth? Okay. So I hope that brings a point of interest and a point of reflection on this for you today. Now, I don't often do this. So when I do a card like this, I happen to have the card just put on the top of the deck. And it really caught my attention to pay attention to the card that's on the back. And you might have caught that in one thing I said. So I do not often do this, to look at the back of the deck for whence I've taken this card. But if we flip the deck, we'll change hands. So I'm not doing a yoga move at the same time. So I flip this and I have transformation. So with everything that's going on, with all the challenges, with all the media, with all of the stories and the situations, what we can be aware of for us is that there is huge transformation happening in our own lives and also in the world at large. Okay, so you may not see it, you may not even feel it, you may not notice it, you may be negative about it, but this is suggesting that there is transformation happening. So if you can keep that into your mind, it allows you to keep up hope, it allows you to keep compassion, and it allows you to get a greater understanding of where this truth might resonate for you and for others. The affirmation on the transformation card is, I am joyously centered and safe as wonderful changes occur around me. I am joyously centered and safe as wonderful changes occur around me. So here we had, remember, your own truth And here we have that I am joyously centered and safe. So recenter, bring yourself back into you, into the safety of you, your truth, the safety of your compassion and understanding of what represents your highest truth. And then go forward from there as all the changes are happening around you. And in this case, that they're wonderful changes. So know that out of the most challenging situations can come wonderful changes. So that's Sheila. My name is Sheila Bicknell. I am BlueWater Oracle online, Facebook, YouTube, and my website is BlueWaterOracle.com. I'm available for personal in-person readings and Oracle intuitive sessions, and also online, email, text if you're in Canada, and audio recorded readings as well. So I wish you a beautiful weekend if you're in a weekend, still in weekend mode, which I think just about everybody is here at Saturday afternoon. And I am going to go get ready for the rest of my day. And my heart feels lighter with this. I think it's gorgeous information and beautiful details to reflect on. So I'm wishing you all the best. Sheila Bicknell, BlueWater Oracle. Have a beautiful day in your truth. Take care. Until next time. Bye-bye.